So this one's been a little interesting. This crew has already been down here for about 15 minutes. They've kind of been blocking traffic, and we're just finally starting to see our back end. But I'm curious how this one's going to go. I got a feeling these guys are probably going to be here for a bit, because it doesn't look good so far. But welcome back to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Bryant Park. So our crew is doing the slow roll back in, but you can already tell, like, we're back at a stop. I don't think our guy who's trying to back this in has a whole lot of confidence here, and pulls back forward immediately. And you can probably hear in the background, we've got an event going on down here today as well. Thought they were going to jackknife it for a minute. It's close. There we go. Going the right way now. But again, we are completely stopped and the confusion has set in. So our lady down here is trying to talk him through it, it looks like. But they pulled forward one more time. And I got a feeling this one's going to take a little bit. Like I said, they've already spent about 15 minutes up there just prepping the boat. And as you can tell by looking at it, it's not overly prepped even still. Careful. Turning it back around. There we go. Okay. Keep it coming. Let's go. And we are stopped again. And it's because the trailer's starting to turn the wrong way, but you've got no choice, bro. You're going to have to keep it coming. There you go. Keep that wheel turned. I don't think they can make the turn tight enough now, but they might be able to. And again, we are stopped. Getting into the right direction at least, though. And we're going to go forward again. Which is fine. I mean, I think that... I don't know that they got the right angle on this one as well. Or, if I were you, I would go ahead and pull out, because if you sit right there, you're going to get stuck there for a while. And our crew, here we go, going again. And another vehicle's going to cut them off, but once again, I would not be waiting on them if I was down here either. Pretty obvious this one's going to take some time. But our guy's going to have to throw in gear and go at some point in time. If they continue to try and wait on all these cars and traffic, they're going to be here forever as well. But they just pulled in at a funky angle, and it's kind of set them up in the wrong spot. So here we go. We're ready to go at it one more time. Not sure what they're doing, though, because they're not really setting themselves up in any better of an angle here. And again, we are stopped. The young lady's trying to talk him through it sounds like, but you can tell that they're both frustrated already. were going for it. I'm saying, my man, you're going to have to commit and go. I just don't know where he's going. He's not really turning it in toward the ramp at all. I mean, might as well back up, do a U-turn, and try and just bring it back down that way. As we enter minute 6 of attempting to back it down. And once again, the tough part on that is they were down here for a while before they even started this attempt on bringing it down. They're going to probably have to phone a friend on this one. My man's going to need some help. I don't think they've got the ability to do this. I mean, heading moderately in the right direction now. Trying to get it pointed around, working on it now. I feel like we're at least getting somewhere at this point. But the reality is, when I say getting somewhere, we're now back to where we originally started 7 minutes ago. Almost identical spot. Now, I'm not going to lie, this one's kind of brutal to watch. This is one of those ones you wait for somebody to jump into action and just say, bro, let me do it for you. Because you can't watch anymore, as they've been sitting here for so long attempting to do this that you just know they're not going to get it. And once again, they're starting in a bad spot. I mean, it's one of those ones where you almost just need to reset this whole thing and start over, and I think it's happening. It looks like our guy is possibly getting kicked out of the car, and somebody else is taking over for him. Now, one of the key things to this, when you do something like this, the pressure's now on. You better nail it, and you better nail it the first try, because the last thing you want to do is make 2 or 3 attempts at something after you've just kicked somebody out of the car. So here we go. New driver. I like the commitment up front on this one so far. At least they're actually going for it. Heading toward the right direction. Things look pretty solid. Maybe this will be all our crew needed, was just a little motivation and somebody to jump in and help them out. And it's our guy in the neon green shirt who got kicked out of the driver's seat. Didn't seem real thrilled about the idea of being kicked out of the driver's seat, though, either. So we've got the boat at least moving down the ramp now, and we're moving toward a path forward. But somebody's going to have to go over there and grab some lines or something. They're going to straighten it back out just a little bit. Neon green shirt dude is moving over to the right ramp now. And then our lady in the black's walking back around to the other side as well. I mean, we're at the right spot, so I don't understand the holdup again. Why we've stopped. There we go. Coming back down the ramp now. So, it looks like our guy's got a line at least. We're ready to try and get it off the trailer now. Our young ladies boarded the vessel. And we're trying to cross the entire boat with a line. And again, we've completely stopped here. Definitely not a good way to do this right now. I mean, they're taking their sweet, sweet time with it. Which I guess it's okay. I mean, the other ramp currently is free, so we're not blocking anybody at this point in time. But it is a weekend down here. Even though it's a little nasty out, I do expect there to be some vehicles to show up at some point. And ramp courtesy would say, let's get this thing off the trailer. Our crew... So after another 6 minutes of just sitting here idle, we finally have other vehicles showing up looking to launch as well, and our crew's finally ready to try and get this thing off the trailer. And they're trying to get it off. It looks like the stern should be floating at this point. So after all this, right now they're going to struggle to get it off the trailer. So they're going to try the old break it off method, which I agree with is a great one. You get the boat floating, you tap the brakes, and the boat just comes right off the trailer. And that thing didn't even move. That's not a good sign. If that didn't move, there's something more to this. I'm wondering if nobody did the bow eye hook and took it off, because that thing didn't budge. Again, and they're deep. I don't know. It might have budged there. It's tough for me to tell. So they've got the boat in reverse. You gotta be careful. That motor's turned. They're gonna break the trailer if they're not careful with this.
Turn the steering wheel.
Want to get it straightened out.
Turn the steering wheel my way.
Yeah, that's not good, bro. You're gonna hurt the trailer doing this. They're saying it's unhooked, but I don't know that I believe that. Yeah, so right there you can tell the stern's floating. And the lady behind the helm is saying something is stuck up there. Somebody's gone to the front. And I just heard her say got it, so I'm assuming that that was correct. That the bow eye was still hooked. And there we go. Yeah, it's starting to pull off the trailer a little bit now. But now they're sitting crooked on the trailer. They're telling the car to drive forward. They got to be careful, man. Those bunks on this, if they're applying this kind of pressure on it, the bunks are going to give way and something's going to break. They're trying to reverse off. Man, this is a rough one. They're going to try trimming it down further. It's still not really budging, though. Truck move forward. I'd swear I heard the other lady say that, you know, she undid the bow eye when she was up there. But it still looks to me like they're stuck. Oh, there we go. No, we've moved a little bit off the trailer there now. Yeah. But it looks like the lady that was down there just got up, so I wonder if there was something else attached up front.
Do it a couple more times. See if you get that water after that.
This is strange to me because that stern's floating. I believe if you come back, hit the brake this time, it should come off. And I don't know what that noise was, but that sounded like something on the trailer. Brakes. They definitely slid a little further off. And I think they just lost their motor. I don't hear the motor running anymore. So they're starting to come off and float now. But after all that, that motor's down. That motor was fairly noisy. We heard it running earlier, and I can't tell. It looks like they broke the trailer. If you look at the bunk on the right-hand side at the back, obviously the carpet's been pulled off, but it looks like a piece is disconnected over there as well. But man, after all that, now the motor won't start. The motor shut off, and I've heard the alarm come on a couple times as they've tried doing it. And they can't get it restarted. Oh my. If you've ever had that sign that it wasn't a day that was designed for you to go boating, this crew's been given plenty of them. I just heard her say it was running fine. Obviously, I mean, it ran fine for the first few minutes while they were trying to get it going. I don't even hear it cranking now. Makes me wonder if there's not a loose battery connection. Maybe one of them accidentally pulled the safety kill switch lanyard. But something definitely happened, and the worst part was that happened right as soon as they were getting it off the trailer. And again, just another not a good day for this crew. So we fast forwarded about 20 minutes, guys, and some of the boaters down here are starting to get a little frustrated with this crew. As you can see in that first clip, our pontoon crew, the motor's not started. They're just sitting there eating food, taking up the entire ramp. And right as we were packing it up to call a day, this crew did get the motor started, but then got out on the water, and this happened. The motor stalled. Now they're out in the water, away from the dock, dead. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.